One of the heroes says that it seems like swordsmanship is about pursuing efficiency. Prince Alsus tells them that they have understood, so he will now begin teaching swordsmanship. He tells them to take a sip of the tea placed in front of them. They all drink it but find it taste terrible. Prince Alsus tells them that a warrior's blessing is necessary to learn swordsmanship. He explains that the tea is medicine, a practical method to obtain the blessing quickly and safely. He adds that they must become accustomed to the flavor. They all drink their tea. Choi Kang-min drinks it and asks for another cup of medicine. Prince Alsus tells him that it is better to take some snacks and asks the commander to pour another glass of tea for Choi Kang-min. On the other hand, in the jungle, God and Kang are sitting on a tree. Kang thinks that there were no knolls to lessen the impact this time. He feels relieved that there is a forest right under the cliff. He believes the mercenaries who persistently chased after him started from the village. He thinks he would have been caught helpless if the bribed guard hadn't opened the village door. Suddenly, some gnolls arrive and they see Kang in the tree. Kang watches them as they welcome him with a friendly greeting. He feels it ironic that he trusts the gnolls more than humans or fairies. After that, he jumps down to the ground and kills the gnolls in one strike. Kang says it is easy since there are only 3 gnolls. He tells God that his body seems to have gotten more elegant than before, and he is curious about it. He checks his status window but notices nothing changes. Suddenly he notices that the dividend is now 3.43. He asks God what it means. God smiles at him and advises that the higher it is, the better it is. Kang gives him a strange look and thinks that, for the first time, he is hearing something valuable from the god. Meanwhile, one of the gnolls is still alive. Kang approaches him and says he wants to ask something. He tells him that he is in quite a mad state because of the fairies. The gnoll is happy to hear about fairies since he wants to eat them. Kang thinks that the solution he found is gnoll swordsmanship. He believes he is too weak to take revenge on the goddess, even if he reaches level 2. He decides it is best to mimic the swordsmanship that only gnolls can use. As the chief said, it will at least make him stronger than he is now. After that, he asks the gnoll about his red eyes and the power of meat. Kang wants to see the power of beef. He thinks gnoll swordsmanship is the power of meat, but the information he has is not enough. He says he must research the gnoll's ecosystem to ensure his revenge is smooth. On the other side, in the dining hall, Prince Alsus tells the heroes that talent is needed for magic, but anyone can learn swordsmanship if they have time and money. Meanwhile, the heroes need to catch up with this lesson. Suddenly, Choi Kang-min asks for another cup of medicine. Prince Alsus tells him to stop drinking for the day because efficiency can be reduced if he drinks too much. Choi thinks he needs to become stronger as fast as possible because he is different from others. Prince Alsus approaches him and advises that it is better to cleanse his mouth with some honey tea. He tells him that consistency is essential, and drinking 1 cup a day or even 2 is fine. If he becomes greedy, it might backfire. Choi smiles and replies that 2 cups a day will benefit him. After that, Prince Alsus explains that the warrior's blessing will not settle quickly, just like a baby cannot become an adult overnight. Choi looks shocked to hear this, but suddenly gets a blessing called grit. It means he becomes stronger and mightier the longer he fights, but the effect resets if he is defeated, or if his will to fight breaks. Choi is surprised but happy. Prince Alsus congratulates him and tells him he has high expectations for him now that he has received the battle god's blessing. Choi replies that he is flattered. After that, Prince Alsus tells them he will show them how to hide their status window. On the other side, a gnoll named Fang is eating his prey in the jungle. Kang is watching him. It has been a couple of days since he started following the gnolls to observe the power of meat. Suddenly, Fang notices him and charges toward him to attack. Kang saves himself and realizes that the gnoll tries to hunt him whenever given an opportunity. After defeating Fang, Kang observes that he still feels too weak. Kang checks Fang's status window and learns that his name is Fang and he is at level 6. Kang asks him if he is really a level 6 player. Fang replies by flexing his biceps, proudly saying fairy meat as an explanation. Kang realizes that Fang is referring to eating fairy meat, which supposedly grants power. He asks Fang why he is still weak despite having hunted 2 fairies. Fang gets sad and insists he is strong. Kang punches him again. Over time, Kang starts learning about the gnoll's characteristics. Fang tells him the direction to the fairies' village, where Kang was ambushed before. Kang begins to confirm that the chief's claims were not delusional but true. While traveling, Kang catches a rabbit and eats it. He notices that the gnoll's body begins to change as well. Fang's strength starts increasing every time he eats. Kang thinks this method is simpler than the chief's black magic, which stole life force, though its effectiveness is reduced. After eating the rabbit, Kang asks Fang if he is satisfied now. Fang starts growling, says he wants more meat, and his eyes turn red. He charges at Kang again. Kang punches him with full power and realizes that Fang's behavior reveals the power of meat. With this newfound understanding, Kang attacks Fang again, cutting his body in 2 with full force. Kang feels confident and thanks Fang for helping him learn. As he approaches Fang's remains, Fang mutters that Kang is also a gnoll. Kang denies this, believing he is human. but notices that his hands are releasing red energy and his body feels changed. Kang realizes that the chemical reaction is driven by intense emotion and the Knoll's greed for meat. God, who is observing, is surprised and tells Kang that this is the power of meat. Kang replies that he doubts just anyone can use it. He asks God if he would have died using strength drawn from depleted life force if he didn't have the outsider's blessing. God explains that the blessing resets after every meal, creating an infinite loop of replenishment. Later that night, Kang and God roam the jungle. Knoll smells meat nearby, but before anything happens, Kang appears and punches the Knolls in one strike, defeating them effortlessly. God is surprised by Kang's strength. Kang runs ahead, thinking that even though he has grown stronger, he feels unhappy. God points him in the direction they need to go. When they reach the fairies' village, Kang smiles and says he will punish those fantasy barbarians with the power of fantasy. The guards are stationed outside the village. Kang thinks about sneaking into the tunnel through the back, but security is higher than expected. However, he feels satisfied because he memorized the village layout beforehand. Meanwhile, the god urges him to act now. Kang grows curious about why the god is suddenly trying to be helpful, but his instincts are telling him the same thing. He runs toward the village boundary wall and climbs up using his dagger. Once inside the village boundary, he feels relieved that no one is watching him. He plans his next move carefully. After some time, a guard emerges. Kang grabs him from behind and puts a dagger to his neck. He kills the guard and drags the body aside. Kang reflects that these people probably have others to mourn their deaths, but he has a family too. He laments that he almost died without seeing his parents again because of these people. Determined, he vows not to let them step all over him anymore. Meanwhile, God watches him provocatively. One by one, Kang kills several guards and collects their bodies in one place. He mutters to himself that the infiltration was fun and games, but he has only encountered mercenaries so far. He wonders how he will find the fairies. He reasons that both fairies and humans should need to use the bathroom, but questions why he has not seen any fairies yet. God sneers at Kang's delayed realization. Kang tells him not to be mean. Suddenly, he hears voices. Some humans have captured the fairies. Kang finds this development exciting. On the other side, Espresso has been kidnapped by some men and is being taken to the basement. Espresso's mind is racing with multiple thoughts. Suddenly, she hears the voice of a lady saying that Crimson believed they were ignorant of their actions, but they disregarded him because they wanted to protect their new way of life. Espresso recognizes the voice as belonging to the healer from earlier. The healer tells the other fairies that this situation is their retribution for letting their dear friend fight this battle alone. Meanwhile, a boy tells his companion that he overheard in the cafeteria that fairies despise humans. A bald man speaks up and says something has happened in the village. A lady with blue hair instructs her men to begin. The men step forward with daggers, intent on killing the fairies in Crimson's name. The bald man kills Espresso. After some time, they kill more fairies until only Celebliss remains. She is tied with ropes. Celebliss tells them that their objective will be complete if they kill her, but she warns them that killing their savior to keep their secret fills her with anger. The boy suggests they let Celebliss go if she agrees to keep their secret. Celebliss angrily replies that he cannot possibly believe that an arrangement based on threats will hold. The lady with blue hair retorts that even if Celebliss lies, they would let her go. Celebliss smiles and takes the opportunity to mock them, saying they should learn that fairies do not lie to save their own lives. The captors, frustrated, decide they have no choice and prepare to kill her, promising to make it as painless as possible. Suddenly, Kang appears. He swiftly kills the man who is about to execute Celebliss and saves her. Celebliss is shocked to see him there. Kang tells Celebliss that they have met again, but first, he needs to take care of the remaining enemies. Kang runs toward the attackers and kills them. He thinks that whether it is fairies or villagers who side with the village chief, he has planned to destroy them from the start. A frightened girl begs Kang to spare her. Kang understands her language but believes it would be unfortunate to let her go. He kills her as well. Meanwhile, the lady with blue hair is running away, but Kang notices her. He suddenly throws his dagger, hitting and killing her. Kang thinks it was a smart decision to take care of that burly guy first. Suddenly, Celebliss starts saying something, but Kang cannot understand her. Curious, he checks her status window and is shocked she is at level 12. He has never seen someone else's status window before and wonders if she showed it to him on purpose. Kang notices that Celebliss has 3 blessings, all of which are high rank. One of her blessings is Tamer, which slightly improves the abilities of animals that someone has tamed. Kang thinks that although this blessing is high rank, it would be useless without animals. He suspects there is only one reason she would show him her status window deliberately. Kang tells her he knows her name is Celebliss. She smiles at him when she hears this. Kang feels nothing, likely due to his outsider's blessing. Meanwhile, God is angry at Kang. Kang sits down and remarks that he knows he will not remain an outsider if he is punished. Celebliss looks surprised by his words. Kang thinks Celebliss might be a lucky fairy. Although he initially planned to kill all the fairies, he hesitates because she has had a similar experience to his. Kang decides that to survive, he will need to interact with the indigenous people of this world. After freeing Celeblesse, he tells her to take care of the rest herself. Kang reflects that if he kills all the fairies here, he will be no different from them. Suddenly, Celeblesse runs toward him. He grabs her and tells her to stop making things difficult.